Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for February 2024. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Gemini, so do take what resonates for you. Simply leave the rest for someone else. And also keep in mind that this is predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. As always, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy for Gemini in the month of February? Gemini. All right, Gemini, you are starting out with the Two of Pentacles. Looks like you're in a decision-making mode, probably weighing up the pros and cons of a decision. Oh, look at that, Ten of Cups. It looks like it's about happiness, something that could be making you very happy. Could be a relationship, or it could be another situation. We take whatever comes in our monthlies, so it's not necessarily love, but the situation, having this choice actually makes you happy. Let's see what happened in the past. Show me the past for Gemini. Yeah, Two of Cups. So this is all about love. So you've experienced a lot of love in the past. You may have met somebody that you feel is a soulmate. You're trying to decide here about something making you happy. Let's see why all this is happening. Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be another Gemini like yourself. Yeah, but with the Queen of Swords, there's this is all happening because of boundaries, possibly a discussion. Let's see what's on your mind. The Death card. You might be trying to decide if you should end something. We'll have to see what that is about. It's possible that some of you felt like you were cut out, or you're thinking about cutting someone out. Let's see what's happening in February. Yeah, you're thinking about ending something here, and it has to do with a choice. You're trying to make a choice that's going to make you happy. All right, so let's see what's happening in February that you may not see coming. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There could be an unequal give and take occurring. Somebody might not be as generous as what you had thought they would be. Now you're showing up as the Eight of Swords. You're up in your head about something. You're worried. You're thinking about it. Maybe not quite sure what to do. Let's see the energy approaching you. Three of Wands. Somebody who is waiting to see if their ships are going to come in. Waiting to see what's going to happen. Let's see what Spirit's advice for you is the Five of Wands. Spirit is saying that there is a change on the horizon, that there's conflict involved in this change. Let's see your outcome at the end of the month. Show me the outcome at the end of the month. So you've got a change coming up, and you may be very conflicted about what to do as well. Yeah, but you're going to make a decision. Two of Swords. By the end of the month, you will have made your decision. And it will be a head over heart decision, which is very, very like a Gemini. You are an air sign, so you're very intellectual. Weighing up the pros and cons doesn't really surprise me. Bottom of the deck is the World. This is underlying energy. And it does tell me that there is a ending of a cycle so that a new cycle can begin, which is very much what you're thinking here. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Two of Coins here? Why is the Two of Coins here? Temperance in the reverse. The Fool in reverse. And the Three of... Okay, so you may have a choice between two people here, Gemini, because there's a new beginning of some sort. Now, it could be work-related as well, but there's a new beginning of some sort that you are kind of afraid to move into, to move towards. It might require that you end an existing foundation that has become unbalanced. So you have to decide here, do you move into this new beginning and in this this foundation that's existing, or do you heal it? It's definitely in need of healing, although I do feel like you've experienced love with this person in the past, or a situation that you enjoyed. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Yeah, so marriage or a commitment is affecting this. You just want to be happy, though. That's your goal. It's just to be happy in the situation. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's a situation that you, at some point, you were very much in love with somebody. The two of you were seeing eye to eye, and now it's become unbalanced. You've learned a lot from it. You've been doing, in the past, you've done a lot of review of everything that has happened in this connection, and you don't see the love in the connection any longer. So you're at this pivotal point, and you're kind of weighing up the pros and cons of whether you heal the connection or whether you end the connection. But it looks like you may have met someone else here as well. And if not, you're just considering moving forward into a new beginning. Why is the Queen of Swords here? I do feel like you are in your power here. You're setting up boundaries, and that's a healthy thing to do. Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Strength card. You're considering cutting someone out of your life here, but there's fear involved with this. There's a lot of fear involved with this. Let's see why the Death card is here, because this is what you're thinking about. All right, we have the 8 of Coins. And we have the 7 of Wands reversed. The reason you may want to terminate this is because you may feel like you're a bit powerless in the situation. You may feel that you've really worked on this situation. You've looked at all the details. I can see you doing that in the past. You've really worked at it. It's come to no avail. And you may be deciding, you know, or thinking, because this is in your thoughts, you may be thinking that this is the only choice that you have left here. So let's look at February, because I can see this unequal give and take in a connection. All right. And this is a connection from your past. So let's clarify. Spirit, show me February for Gemini. Show me February for Gemini. Show me February for Gemini. Wow. All right, so here we have the decision. You know that the situation is unbalanced. Let me go ahead and pull the cards up, and then we'll go through them. We have the 2 of Swords. Oops. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, nice. 9 of Coins. The Wheel of Fortune. And there's that 5 of Wands. Now that's in Spirit's advice. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords reversed. Let me push this up just a little. Eight of Wands, the Sun. Judgment reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, and the Chariot. All right. So you could be dealing with a water sign. That would be a Cancer. Cancer's very strong, Pisces or Scorpio. I am also seeing a possibility of another Gemini or Leo. So what I'm seeing is that you're in a situation where you may feel you're giving more than you're receiving back, or there's just some imbalance within this connection. All right, so you're at this decision-making mode. You genuinely do have feelings for this person, but you may feel that this person, particularly if they're a water sign, has kind of turned their back a little bit on this connection. In the first week, I see you in this decision-making mode, and I see you wanting to move things out of chaos, out of this situation where things are chaotic and full of conflict. I do feel that you are sick and tired of worrying about it, because I feel like you've really been up in your head about this situation a lot. So I do see in the first week, you decide to free yourself of all of this and move towards something that you think is peaceful. Now, this has to do with either new love or renewing this love. You want stability in the connection, and you're moving towards something very, very stable. You're wanting this big change to happen here. I am seeing that the person that you are moving towards, this person is very stable financially, or you are, or both. But I am seeing that you're wanting this big change. If it could be somebody that's single, or you may have gotten yourself single. But I do feel by mid-month, you're trying to give this person some sort of a, proposal. Now, it could be a new person, or it could be someone from your past, but you want to move things forward in a very positive way. However, in the third week, it leads to conflict. This conflict is karmically related. So I see something not manifesting. I see, it's like you have two offers here. You have to, and I see that here in your energy. You have somebody that you deeply love, and then there's somebody that you may feel attracted to. You feel it's going to be very stable. And so, and you're sitting here single, trying to decide which way you're going to go. And by the way, I do see by mid-month, you may receive an influx of money. That influx of money would be karmically related as well. It's good karma coming towards you, Gemini. So that's a bonus for you. Some of you are moving towards some sort of a new financial endeavor as well. But for most of you, it's like you have two options here. And you're aware of this. I don't feel like the person from your past is aware of this, but you are. And you are determined you're moving towards one of them, because you're very tired of having to go back and forth in your mind, trying to figure this out. So you are wanting to make a decision. It's a month about decisions. I do feel that one of these decisions is going to bring you a lot of chaos. It's going to bring conflict, and it will not manifest. But like I said, it is karmically related. I see that in the third week. At that point, you decide you're no longer going to worry about this situation, and you may even block this person. In the fourth week of the month, I see you having some realization here that maybe you made a bad judgment call. There's something to do with realizing that something here is not going to work out. It's never going to come together. This is a situation that failed to manifest, that you blocked. There is competition that is here, and I feel like there's more than one person that wants your attention, or that you want to decide if you're going to give that attention to. You do want to move towards what's going to make you happy. Now, in the fourth week, I see this feeling of being exposed, or having some sort of realization that something's never going to work out. But you're still emotionally attached to that somehow. You're not quite able to fully move away from it, and you realize that. But I see you still moving forward in your life. realizing that something's not going to work out. So it's like you're blocking it. Be careful that you're not blocking your emotions and your feelings, because you do need to kind of process that through. But I feel like while you are still somewhat emotionally attached to something, you're still deciding to move forward. So I do see you making this decision by the end of the month. Now let's look at your energy. You have the Eight of Swords. Let's see why. Whatever this decision is, and it looks like it's between two people or two situations that you have feelings for, I feel like you are really in your head about it. All right, so we have the Devil. We have the Death card. And we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's that conflict. I feel like there's this deep attachment you have to somebody, likely from your past. And I do feel that you think about this person very frequently. However, by the third week, there's like a determined ending there, at which point you kind of pull back, and there's even some hostility that occurs. So I do feel like you'll be in conflict with this person that you're thinking so much about. But you do have other options, it looks like. Now, why is the Three of Wands here? Why is the Three of Wands here for Gemini? The Hangman. Somebody is waiting for you. The Star in reverse. Could be an Aquarius. And the High Priestess, sign of Scorpio. So this person has been waiting. The person that's in your energy is waiting and waiting and waiting. They feel like they're sacrificing their time, or there's some sort of sacrifice that they're making here. I don't feel that this person is feeling like things are balanced between the two of you. They're waiting for that balance to come in. It's almost like this person is waiting for you to see them differently. With the High Priestess here, this person could be a tarot reader or psychic. They could have psychic abilities. They're very intuitive. This is someone that's extremely intuitive. So I feel like this is the other person, not the past person that's here in your energy. This is the energy approaching you. And I do feel like this person, they may be starting to feel a little hopeless about the situation, but they're not telling you that. They're kind of keeping that under wraps. So let's see why the Five of Wands here. Why is the Five of Wands here? All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. King of Swords reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, so Spirit is warning you that there is going to be conflict. That conflict could be related to the competition that is here. There is an ending. There's a loss here. There's a loss occurring because of conflict. I do feel like possibly also because of dishonesty. So be careful that you're being very honest about this, especially if you're trying to reconcile with somebody, because I'm seeing a loss that is incurred during conflict because of dishonesty or anger, and it has to do with the person from your past. It blocks a reconciliation. The conflict and the competition. So I don't know if this person from the past finds out about this new person. I don't know, but I do feel that their Spirit is warning you to be honest and to avoid conflict, because it's going to lead to loss. Yeah, and unhappiness as well. All right. So, and you don't want to be stuck in that energy. Now, I do see you making a decision. So let's see how your outcome is at the end of the month. All right, we have the Lovers reversed. We have the Ace of Swords. There's that clarity. That clarity is what is bringing you this decision. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. All right, so I am seeing that you do decide to create an ending here. There's a decision made after a very important discussion. I do feel that that discussion is going to lead to conflict. And I'm also seeing that you're making a decision between two people. I kept telling you I was seeing that. So I see that you're making a decision between two people. I do feel that somebody may be cutting you out of their life, or you cutting them out of your life and ending something almost like in a final chapter. But I'm also seeing that you're deciding to, move towards another situation. Again, I'm seeing, though, that there is some karmic energy that's here, and there's definitely a need to be very honest in the situation. So I feel like you're putting a final wrap here, Gemini, on a relationship from the past. It might make you angry. There's conflict that's going to possibly make you very angry. Or it could be because of, some sort of dishonesty. So make sure you're being honest and upfront and very clear. But I see a very big conversation happening by the end of the month, and it's based upon that conversation that you make your decision here. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, and that does indicate that while you're wrapping things up with someone from your past, you're moving into a commitment. It is Taurus energy here, but I do see that you're moving into some sort of other commitment here. All right, let's pull a oracle card and see if we can get any further clarification or advice. I am pulling for the sign of Gemini. Okay, so we have number 15, One Ring Circus. Sounds like it's going to be an eventful month for you. So let's see what this is about. It says, you are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. And see, the underlying why all this is happening is because you fear setting those boundaries, Gemini. So you have to set those boundaries. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Interesting, because we see you going into the month with this imbalance, and Spirit is saying that interdependent relationships are mutually supportive. So it looks like you're narrowing down your choices here and choosing what is best for you. But be sure that you're not afraid to set boundaries. I think that is very important here, and that's the whole why of this reading. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Gemini. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would be grateful if you do. Until I see you guys in the next reading, which will be your weekly reading. Namaste.